Hi, it's me again. I am filming this video as an elaboration of the group work, which is the group essay you need to submit for the course GEE5105. That's a group work, so I need to see the list of the names of your group mates. Okay? Names. Without your names, I cannot mark your homework, or I mean that I cannot give you mark for the work that you do. And then if you like, you can provide who do what, okay? Your contributions to me. So that is the introduction part. What I want you to do is just a piece of essay with 1,000 words, of course, excluding the references. And I am not very strict about the word limit. If you submit something like a 1,500 word essay to me, it is fine. That is not a major violation of the word limit. However, if you are going to submit a 6,000 word essay, that is seriously over the word limit. Now, let's go to the part introduction. In the introduction section, please give me the background of your essay. For every group, you will have selected a species. The conservation status for the species required by the assignment is already written down in the assignment brief. So let's say if you are going to select a species which is active in wetland, then in the background, please mention something about wetland. Or if that species is a species that is seriously hunted or poached, then you can talk about hunting, poaching in the background subsection. And of course, you will be graded in terms of focus. So provide one or several aims for this essay. Why are you writing the essay? I'm not talking about you write this essay because you take this course. I'm talking about the contents of the essay. When you write this essay, what can the reader gain from reading your essay? So that is the aim. And then of course, for that species, you can use some photos or you can use some information from field guides. There are a lot of information in the internet, so find them, and please, if you use secondary materials, always cite them. This is a 1,000 word essay, so a citation of at least 20 items is expected. If you cite more, it doesn't mean that your essay will become better. It is the relevance of the sources that matter. If you cite irrelevant essays or books, then it will be useless. Okay, so that is the introduction. A good introduction should be no more than 20 or 25% of the essay. Okay, that is the cap. Then you go to the major threats faced by the species. So you have selected a species, and then what are the dangers that it is facing? So don't just mention the threats themselves. Discuss in relation to the species. Perhaps if you choose a species which act in group, okay, so or maybe they migrate in a large group, that is one of their behavior. Okay, an example would be migration. So if they are subjected to hunting pressure, migration. Okay. So if they are subjected to hunting pressure, if they are being hunted or poached, then as they move in large group, then they will be captured in large number. So this threat is linked to their behavior. And then if you are talking about distribution, for example, if that species utilize coastal area like wetland, so you can talk about their habitat. So coastal area is heavily used and developed by human. So that species, because of their natural distribution, they would be affected. An example would be wetland species. And then you can also talk about the ecology. So what is ecology? Maybe it is the relationship with other components in the ecosystem. So if a species needs a certain type of vegetation to survive, maybe it is a certain tree species or a certain plant species, then if human removes a lot of those plant species or tree species that bird needs to survive, it would be a threat. So discuss all these threats in relation to their behavior, distribution, ecology, or any topics, any issues that you can think of. And then when we go to the conservation strategies, you can follow the flow of your essay. Remember, we have talked about behavior, distribution, ecology, and many more. Can the conservation strategies target those issues? Are they effectiveness? So there is no need to talk about many strategy. You can just focus on one major strategy or one or two strategies. That would be enough. Then it gives you more room to discuss its or their effectiveness. And in terms of effectiveness, there are many things that you can talk about. For example, can that conservation strategy restore or increase the population of the species again? Or is that strategy very costly to implement? And is it practical? Or has it been used before for similar species? So all such issues or all such topics can be included in this section. And the final section is the conclusion. Please restate your aim or aims again, and then paraphrase your important arguments. So this conclusion is a minor part. 100 word or 50 or 80 words will be enough. The meat of your essay should be this part, the major threats, and this part, the evaluation of conservation strategies. So if you write 400 to 500 words per main section, then I will be very happy. So if you have any questions, write me an email or send me a WhatsApp message. I will be very happy to reply.